beaches. Celebrated New Year's here last night. And I thought it would be a good idea to be in the beach now. It's not as dirty as Caribbean, but there's a lot of plastic everywhere.
However, we have to go back a few weeks to see how we fell in love with the Brazilian beaches.
It's again early in the morning. It's our last day in Salvador. We're taking a bit of a trip down south to discover some beaches outside the city. Corinne's just done a 10k run and she still has energy to do some more exercises. I've been working on a video for you guys. But yeah, today we are going to Ilha de Iripica. I hope I've got that name right. Still struggling with the Portuguese names. We have to come back to Salvador before we head north because we're waiting for a package from one of our friends. The kindness of strangers is again astounding us. Lots of energy, honey.
It's a lovely day to run. It's overcast, so it's nice.
Yeah, Corinne's learned it's early morning runs and pick your time better because otherwise the heat and humidity can really get you. What we've learned today is putting your hand out when there's not a bike coming past. Instead of just using your indicator seem to have a better impact, especially if you have to cross a multi-lane.
In the chaotic city of Salvador, because I don't know who did the town plan in here for the layout of the roads. But it's curvy and you turn, it's long.
It's very hilly, like I found out with my wheelchair, it's very hilly. So yeah, it's not an easy place to put roads and there's lots of traffic.
Or to navigate, I mean if you know where you're going, then it's fine, but we don't really, know where we go.
We've walked here before, but we've never driven ourselves, and we've been in a bus here. But yeah, it's always different driving. So we arrived at the ferry at 1:30. And we've been in a Musa queue, moving every few hours, maybe every half an hour or so. It's now around 6:30 and hopefully we'll be up next.
I'm not holding my breath.
Heading over to Ilha de Iparico for a week away out of the big bustling city of Salvador.
Where are we?
Yeah, Salvador. The cars are coming off at a breakneck speed. So hopefully we are up next.
There's 4 hopeful rows. I don't know.
Are we the lucky row?
Yeah. Do you feel lucky?
I feel very lucky. We are the lucky ones. There's a few gates and we were hoping and holding thumbs.
And you?
After a 7-hour wait in the queue, we learned that you never take this ferry on a Friday. The alternative route was a drive of about 400 kilometers and would have taken us about the same time.
Sweet.
Yeah, I can see. This is actually our first ferry crossing of South America.
Yep.
We arrived very late and in the dark on the island, and we had to drive in the dark, something we rarely do, but we had no choice. So we found the closest wild camping spot to the port and stayed there for the night.
least favorite things about driving in Brazil is traffic calmers, aka speed bumps. They're all over the show, but
Over the whole of South America.
yeah, the whole of South America. But they seem to be necessary because the people just don't drive at quite a fast speed if there isn't any traffic calmers.
Yeah.
So we found our home last night, quite late, and this is it. Beachfront property for the first time. Now it's time for coffee. And that is how we wake up every morning.
To our surprise, we woke up to a great spot in a beautiful beach, except for a bit of trash lying around, and as always in Brazil, there was loads of dogs around and lots of friendly people. We drove about 50 kilometers and found a beautiful campsite with a great lawn to camp on. It rained every day for a few minutes and it stayed hot and humid, but there was a lovely breeze coming from the sea. So we spent a week at the beach, swimming occasionally. Corinne could jog on the beach and we could braai, or barbecue as they say in English. And we could also spend lazy days watching this gentleman clearing the coconut trees. Luckily, the ferry back to the mainland had a much shorter queue, so it was much easier getting off the island than on the island.
Leaving Salvador after quite a boring Christmas, a little bit of a sad Christmas for Corinne, missing her friends. We have received everything that we've been waiting for the last 2 weeks, and we have left Salvador today, heading north along the coast. I must say I'm very happy to be back on the road. gas.
We fixed the radiator problem, we think. Yes?
Yeah, we found the leaking pipe that's been causing our reservoir to drain. And yeah, I'm very happy to say that we are on the road and heading north. Gonna explore a bit more beach life along the northeast and the northern coast of Brazil. And we are very happy to be heading north.
Or just drive. But get out of the big city. Salvador, I don't know if we stayed in a nice area, but just trying to buy something, or I don't know, it's sometimes quite difficult to find motor parts, somebody who will fix your car. But yeah.
We've been doing the boring stuff for traveling. After exploring the city, which I enjoyed, the rest has been boring except 1 week at the beach. So it's been more of a little bit of cabin fever.
You were waiting for the parcel.
Yeah, and I was waiting for a new US dollar debit card that my Pioneer, the company where all our Patreon money gets paid into it so that we can use US dollars, cancelled my card because they had some sort of internal fraud, and it took them nearly 2.5 months to replace it. So it's been all boring stuff. So yeah, very lucky to be back on the road. Yeah, let's go and chill at beaches and do some chilled, exciting stuff, and hopefully find some other travelers that's English speaking that we can enjoy New Year with. Because yeah, it's been a thing that we've only had each other for company, and we like each other's company, but for stuff like Christmas and maybe New Year, we would like to mingle with other people that's English speaking, and it's been a challenge, yeah. So let's go and have a look. Our journey continued as we kept heading north along the Brazilian coast through small rural towns. The population density became less and less, and the towns smaller and smaller. We also traveled on gravel roads for the first time in months. We had gotten used to big Brazilian towns, so it was refreshing to experience rural Brazil with open spaces, small farms, and thousands of coconut trees. Even Google Maps got us lost, and we ended up in another very small ferry crossing. Getting on this little ferry was very dodgy, but it was great seeing how the Brazilians live along the river. Something we hope to see more of as we get deeper and deeper into the Amazon further north. The ferry took us to another quaint Brazilian town. But getting off the ferry was even dodgier. However, Corinne's driving us up to it, and we could continue further north along the coast. Yeah. Okay, yeah, go. The roads got considerably worse in the north of Brazil, and we had to keep a sharp eye open for pothole parties on the tarmac road, as they could catch you by surprise. But we found another great Brazilian beach campsite to spend the last few days of 2022.
So today is the 1st of January 2023. Happy New Year. We are on the north coast of Brazil. Beautiful beaches. Celebrated New Year here last night. And I thought it would be a good idea to clean the beach up. It's not as dirty as the drinking, but there's a lot of plastic everywhere. So yeah, this is me doing my part, clean up the beach. And I think it's a great place to start with good intentions. Okay. There's mostly just these paper cups. In Africa we've got the 1 liter water bottles, but here everybody is using the paper cups. I think it's something that happened during COVID. So we didn't want to share a cup, and now it's just like everywhere on the beaches. Yeah, let's see how much I can pick up. So yeah, 22 minutes. Big bag, trash.
In our next episode, we head to Belém, the northernmost city on the Brazilian coast, and see if we can find a way to ship our van right across the Amazon River towards Peru. But that's a story for another time, so please remember to like, subscribe and hit that bell icon so you won't miss out on future adventures. Thank you for our Patreons for making these videos possible.